Alan Bergman is here. Alan and Marilyn Bergman have written some of the songs that are the soundtrack of America. The award-winning lyricist, one of the honorees at the New West Symphony Gala in Santa Monica this Sunday, is going to follow the final performance of Visions of America, a photo symphony that combines pictures with music from Alan and his wife Marilyn. So take a look at this.
The tree that you climbed doesn't seem quite as tall, but its apples are sweet as September. Each bend in the road has a sight you recall. It's a place that you want to call home.
I think I'm going to cry, Alan. How are you?
I'm good.
It's
How are
so
you?
nice
It's
to
nice
see
to
you
see
sing
you.
along. It's hard not to.
Yeah. You get tired of these songs?
No.
No. The Way We Were is the song, of course, that pops out with everybody. And I'm wondering, in the writing of the song, they had the name of the movie?
Yes, that was the name of a book, The Way We Were,
Okay.
by Arthur Lawrence.
Yes.
And he wrote the screenplay. And this is the first time, I think it was the first time we ever had a title to work with. It's a wonderful title.
So you weren't sitting around Marilyn saying, let's call it The Way We Used to Be. You didn't do that.
No. And Marvin Hamlish, who wrote the music, and we preferred to have the music first, wrote the music. And then
I remember I did a piece at your house years ago.
Yes.
And you had music by Michel Legrand.
Yes.
And he's humming the music, and you and Marilyn are listening to the music, trying to visualize what song you would make out of it. That's an interesting process.
Yeah. Well, when he plays and sings along with, his accompaniment, Michel, no words, just
Right. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But you get used to that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, the very first hit that you had was that Calypso song.
Yeah, they were going back a long time. In 1958, there was a Calypso craze in this country.
Right, Harry Belafonte, all of them.
Yes, and we were writing with a man who had a wonderful choir, Norman Luboff,
Yes.
in those days. And he said, we have to write 11 Calypso songs in a week, because they want me to, Columbia Records wants me to make an album called Calypso Holiday. So we wrote...
I'm sorry, the idea of the Norman Luboff choir Calypso Holiday is funny to begin with.
Yeah. And so we did, and one of the songs was Yellowbird. We thought, we wrote another song of the others, was called Woman Sweet, and we thought that would be a big hit. And
Woman Sweet,
nobody
okay.
ever heard
Yes.
that.
So
You just never know.
was the Yellowbird way down in Banana Tree?
Yeah, Yellowbird, up high in
Up
Banana
high in
Tree.
Banana Tree, Yellowbird, da 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 da. Don't
Yeah.
ever, whatever.
That's right.
Yeah, it was
So you've written so many different songs over the years, so many different genres you've evolved, but is there something in common with all of your sessions that happens when you collaborate and you sit down to write?
Well, hopefully there's a wonderful melody.
That
That's what
helps.
that inspires us, and we prefer to have the melody first.
Thomas Crown Affair, Windmills
Yeah,
of Your Mind.
Windmills of Your Mind. There.
You had the melody first, right?
Yes. In fact, Michel was living with us at the time, and he came down and played us 8 melodies for that one spot in the movie. And we all three the next day chose that melody.
Let's listen just for a moment here.
Like a clock whose hands are sweeping past the minutes of its face, and the world is like an apple whirling silently in space, like the surface that you find.
We asked Smokey Robinson, how does he feel when people do his songs, if they do them well or not? And his attitude was, if anybody wants to do my song, it's wonderful. I'm honored that anybody would
Absolutely.
ever... You have the same
Oh,
attitude?
absolutely. That's what you want it to be heard by as many people and sung by as many.
And you are a tremendously successful songwriter in an era where songwriters aren't what they used to be. It used to be the songwriters wrote the songs and the artists recorded them, and now we live in 25 or 30 years of the artists write their own songs.
Yes, that makes it tough for us.
Hasn't
let me
put you out of
tell
business though, has it?
Not so far.
Who do you like to listen to now?
Well, I love to listen to Barbra Streisand. I
Yeah.
mean, you know.
How much collaboration have you done with her over the years?
Well, a lot. She's recorded over 60 songs of ours, about
Amazing.
62.
And you did, before we go, all the theme songs which you love.
I love TV theme songs. Maud's one of my faves.
Yeah. And,
Love that
and
one.
it's funny, people, we get emails from people wanting to know the exact lyrics to Good Times. They love
Oh yeah,
Good
Good
Times.
Times.
Oh,
It brings back good memories when you hear these.
But we should, may I just say something about this
certainly. If you've had-
Visions of America.
Yes.
You know, this man, Joseph Sohm, he, for 30 years, has taken pictures of America. And from those stills, they're beautiful pictures. From those stills, they made a movie of the stills. And then Roger Kellaway wrote a suite based on the images. And then they asked us to write songs based on the themes of the suite, based on the images.
Okay.
And so now that, and Clint Eastwood has done the narration.
You got Steve Tyrell in there.
And Steve
yeah,
Tyrell
yes.
and Judith Hill are going to be the singers. And Marcello Leninger and the New West Symphony is going to conduct.
And you're still writing songs.
Beautiful.
Every
You can't
day.
stop. You can't stop.
Every
Right? You
day.
can't stop. All right. The
Don't
West Coast
stop.
premiere of Visions of America, Celebration of Democracy, Friday through Sunday in Oxnard, Thousand Oaks, Santa Monica. Showtimes and tickets. Go to our website.
That's next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Not this-
MyFoxLA.com. Don't go this weekend.
No.
Next weekend. It's next weekend. Don't go this weekend.
That's right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Good to
it's
see you.
my pleasure.
Hello to Marilyn, please. Thank you.